Hi folks, it's Chet from Tag Along with Chet. Well, it's a Sunday morning, nice and, 9 o'clock-ish, 9:30ish. And it's just a beautiful day out here today. Just, I don't know, it's going to go up to 25 or something today. So I thought I'd just take her out for a little early morning spin. Not going anywhere in particular, just going around the patch. So if you want to come along, come on. Let's go. Well, that's not bad. That was all done with one hand. The other one was holding the camera. Well, I guess I better close the hangar door first. Never can tell how long I'm going to be gone. Yeah, plants look alright so far. I'll give them a little water when I come back. Okay, I already did the walk around in the hangar, so that all looks good.
Vulcan traffic, Charlie, November, departing runway 34. It'll be a right turnout, Vulcan. Vulcan traffic, it's Charlie, November, airborne off 34. We're just climbing through 4,000 feet. We're in the right turn and we'll be eastbound towards Lake McGregor area. We'll be climbing to 5,500. Vulcan traffic, it's Charlie, November. That camera over there. So we just climbed up to 5,500, and of course while I was talking we climbed about another 100 feet here. So let me just get myself settled out here, and yeah, okay, I'm settled. Okay, she's all trimmed out, just a little nose down. The only thing I got to do now is just adjust the I just have to adjust my my mixture out here because I'm burning about 10 gallons an hour out here, so that's a little bit too much. So let's see what we can do here. Get her down to about 8.5. I think it's going to be a bit of a bumpy one today as the day progresses and the sun gets at the fields out here. It is rather, actually it's not looking bad out here. You can probably see it on the dash cam out here that we're actually got some nice crops starting to come in. I do see, however, that there's been a lot of fields left empty. So I'm not quite sure whether they're going to be putting more stuff in there or not. Let's see, where are we down to now? 9.5. And I should be at about 2,625. Let's see how that works out. Okay, there we go, 8.5. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, so we're about 2,600 RPM, and according to the book, we should be at about 2625, and I'm burning. Let's put this up a little bit. There we go. About 8.5 gallons an hour. Then I'm happy. I installed this here. As you can see, it's just elapsed time. Now there is one on here, but the trouble with this is, if you put it on, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there, right there. The trouble with this is, it's all touchscreen, and sometimes I touch it and the damn thing disappears, and then I get back to it and it's already reset itself to 0. So I don't use that. I just use this. This is a lot easier. It's nice and big. I can see it. This was given to me by a friend of mine, and I just installed it on here. Some of them actually come built into the control column, but yeah, I just put it on there. And yeah, it works pretty good. It's actually a fuel timer. It's got, you've probably seen these before, but yeah. So I've been airborne for about 8 minutes here now, or just over 8 minutes. So as you can see here, we are Lake McGregor area. This is actually a reservoir. They call it Lake McGregor now. In the distance you can see the dam. And I took you over this once before. But I think the day was a little crappy at that time. There wasn't as much sun. So it's actually, this is actually quite a nice big lake. It runs all the way down to Little Bowl Provincial Park, which is way the heck down at the other end out there. So, and there's a lot of roads that cross it all the way south. It almost goes as far south as somewhere midway between Lethbridge and Medicine Hat. And then there's some few more reservoirs as well. Anyway, I'll just keep on bombing around out here, and let's hope this all works out. There, we got her down to about 5,500 feet, as you can see here. And yeah, I'm burning 8.5 gallons an hour. And let's see, 5,500, and temperature outside is about 12 degrees outside at this altitude. It's supposed to go up to 25 degrees on the ground, and I'm doing about 100, what is this, 110, 115 knots. Let's see, 12 degrees. Let's set this here right, that's 5,000. That's 10, that's close enough. Yeah, it's about 110, yeah, 115 knots. About 120, 21 miles an hour. So that's good for this bird. Pretty happy with it right now. Of course, I'm a little bit over my RPM. I should be actually burning, or not burning, but that should actually be about 26, 25, which kind of makes sense because I got to pull this back just a bit. There we go. And my temperatures, I don't know if you can see those. So, cylinder to oil temperature is only up to 148, but anyway, 1373 on the cylinder head on number 1. Number 2 is 1330, or 330 rather. Let's try that again. Number 1 is 373. Number 2 is 331. Number 3 is 347. Number 4 is 340. So, yeah, that looks good. As you can see, I built myself a little, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little thing there, a little pocket to put my stuff in. Yeah, I just put my, well, there. See that? I built it because these things are metal, and of course, where you put these things is usually in the seat side pockets, and they're so damn big I sometimes sit on them, so I got rid of them. They're still there, but I just put papers. So as you can see, I got these things, which is a one of those things where you hold your flight plan on, and I know everything has gotten to a point where it's not paper anymore, everything's on a tablet or something, but I still like to have a paper flight plan in front of me so I can play around with it. So what I do is I take these, and normally what you would do is you'd put them up here, and you end up scratching your windshield. So I got rid of that, and I just made one of these, and that just fits really nicely in there. So it's nothing serious, guys. It's just a little piece of very thin aluminum, and I just did this in the vise, painted it black, and yeah, I like it. It's we used to have these in the big airplanes. They had them right over here. Because I know we had the big wooden clipboards of those times. It did the same damn thing. It would scratch up the windshield, and maintenance would get all upset over it. So I don't know. Just think it's a good idea to have something in there where you could just flip these things in. So that's all it is, and it's just fastened by Velcro. All I've done is taken our little Velcro strips and put it, like I bent it all the way around so that there's a ledge on the bottom here as well, and it's so thin it kind of fits the contour of the actual dash here. Anyway, that's nice stuff to do when you got nothing better to do, and when the weather's crappy and you got a hangar where you can do it in. So I'm pretty happy about that. Anyway, we'll just continue on here, folks. Yeah, we're just coming up over the little bowl provincial park here again, and again, it's nice and smooth up here. We're at about 5,500 feet, give or take 100 feet or so.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks. The plug must have come unglued in the camera, so obviously the sound quality is pretty bad. So I'll just do an overlay here on it. On this part of it, we're just coming up to the end of the reservoir. It actually continues on further, but this is the Little Bow Provincial Park. On the that tip that sticks into the water out there, there's quite a few cottages. I don't know if you would call them cottages because they're rather expensive. I know there's some in there that probably well are beyond what I can afford. I was in one of them, and many years ago with a chap that was doing some work for a realtor by taking photos of the interior, and they are not cottages as far as I'm concerned. But during the winter, that's all closed up. So it's actually it's in the middle of nowhere, but people still tend to love the water. And as you come around the corner out here on your left-hand side, you'll start seeing the actual park, and that is the Bow Lake Provincial Park. It's nice. It's got quite a few areas for tenting, and also for the RV parking. You'll see it there just by the cowling there, those two strips of
dark area, and they actually hold quite a few camping areas. I believe they have a little store and everything in there. And of course, as is known for southern Alberta, there's quite a bit of wind farms out here. So that one just came up over the last few years. I forget how many there are in there, but you'll see them all over southern Alberta. They range, or they actually start pretty well in the Crow's Nest Pass, and they work their way east. So you'll hear the swoosh of those things, but they're far enough away from the actual campground area there that they don't really tend to bother them. That's the area right there, those two strips of brown, or two strips of green, which are actually trees. And there's a dock at one end as well. Anyway, we've turned around here, and camera was having a little problem focusing because I think it was focusing on the prop, so every once in a while it would do this autofocus. And but you'll notice we're back over at Lake McGregor here, and you can see the ripples on the water. So the wind has actually started picking up, and it started getting a little more lumpy out here. So we're going to be making a left-hand turn pretty soon and heading back to Vulcan. Now you'll notice on the GPS out here, we're actually heading due north here, and the GPS is actually a Bendix King Aviator, which is a portable unit, but it's in one of these gizmos, panel mounted. And here you can see me hitting the direct button. That's that D, and it'll ask you, well, do you want to go direct to where? Do you want to go direct to a VOR, an airport? And I said, yeah, I want to go to an airport, and the nearest one just happened to be Vulcan, so I just said, yep, Vulcan, that's fine. Hit the D, and bang, you see me going north, but the red line shows that Vulcan is off to my left. So I just made a left-hand turn and headed out towards back to Vulcan. Now, of course, I've been here quite a bit, but it comes in real handy if you're ever stuck on top or something like that. But here I'm turning the airplane to the left and heading out to Vulcan. Now, the tablet that I've got actually has it as well. Now, it would also have the line in it if I had a flight plan in there, but I don't. But it works pretty well the same, except it has the topographical maps in it. This one doesn't. So you can see the airplane is now heading west. And I've always gotten the map up. I like flying up the map. I mean, it'll do north up and all types of things, but I kind of like that, the format that they have on here. And you'll see I'm going to CFX6. That's Vulcan. I'm doing 102 knots for ground speed. The distance is 13.8 miles from that position to Vulcan, and it's going to take me 7 minutes and 57 seconds to get there. And it's way in the distance there. I can see it, actually. It's 13 miles out, but that's nautical miles, and it's in the distance out there. And that's where we're going to head. So we'll end it at that, and we'll just continue it on once I land here.
Hi folks, well, we just landed. Just going to be fueling her up right now, so I might as well shut her all down now, get rid of all this camera equipment. I got a feeling my dash cam here, the one that I've got, the Verb I guess they call it, I think it quit on me. It probably ran out of juice. I wasn't expecting to do any filming today, but anyway, we'll put this together hopefully tonight. I just got a new computer. It's not working out too well. I got a feeling it's going to go back. But anyway, we'll see what we can put together on the computer and get this vlog out to you. Anyway, thanks for following along, folks. And if you're so inclined, hit that little subscribe button on the bottom right of your screen, followed by the bell. If you hit the bell as well. I was a poet and didn't know it. But anyway, that's an old one, folks. Sorry about that. Anyway, it also lets you know as soon as you hit the bell, you'll be advised via email or some kind of way. I'm not quite sure how it all works out, but you'll be advised that a new vlog has been issued. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to issue my next one. They just sort of come and go at when I feel it might be something worthwhile, whether you think so or not. But anyway, folks, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye now. Ladies are making me lunch here.
Happy Father's Day.
Oh, it's Father's Day. Yeah, I forgot that.
Little cinnamon buns.
Oh, is that mine?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at this, hey, folks. Hey, boy, am I... You think I'm spoiled? Yeah, I think so, too. Anyway, I'm going to sit down now. And... Oh, look at that. Oh, no, Piper. No, you can't have grapes. Oh, that's mine. Okay, so what would you like? Yeah, I guess you probably like some of my lunch, would you? Well, we got your other food. Anyway, folks, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up here, and I'm going to go ahead and eat. So see you later. Bye.